The sun's finally come out. Can you see behind me in the trees? This is lovely. I think it's going to be a bit changeable today. It's quite breezy today, but I'm sheltered on this old railway line, so the trees are sheltering me from the wind, and if it rains I'll probably get a little bit more shelter as well. I just passed two dog walkers. A couple of ladies had just gone past, so I had to come off the track just to let them get past. That worked really well. Right, I forgot what we were talking about, so I might as well start a fresh subject, guys. So we'll start talking about... I'm not going to talk about cars. I've done enough about cars. Holidays. I love my holidays. And we've all said about the holidays from hell. I had quite a few of my subscribers saying, oh, they'd love to do a meet and greet, but I live in Aberdeen, or I live in I live at Land's End, and these are places that I've been to. I've been to Aberdeen, I've been to Land's End, I've been to John O'Groats. I've done a lot of the UK, up and down, and I love it. I really do love it. So there's not many places I haven't been to. So wherever you guys are living, I'll probably pass through at some stage. So that's really nice when I get to speak to people and I can picture where they are. That is really nice. And to think these people have been there all this time. And I was there, and we've passed and never known about it. Although I wasn't April back then. I am now. Or should I say I wasn't me? I am me now. But I wasn't at the time. So I'd love to do those again. John O'Groats was fabulous. That was a fabulous holiday. Actually stayed in it was a operating farm, and there was a cottage on the farm that you could rent. And we had this, it was a dog holiday, so I had my two boys. It wasn't these dogs that I've presently got, it was my previous dogs. I think I might have had the beagle, I can't remember. I'll have to look at the pictures, but I definitely didn't have this Scotty. And that was a fabulous holiday. It was February time in Scotland, so it wasn't particularly sunny, as you can imagine. A bit changeable, I think is a good a good word. The day we went to John O'Groats, we were about half an hour away from John O'Groats, so we're very close to John O'Groats. And we went there for a couple of visits. The first one, we walked north from John O'Groats, sort of around the coastline, and I could see the sky out towards the sea was black. I mean, black as ink. And it was very windy. And I said to my wife, I think we're going to get caught in the rain. I don't think we ought to go too far. So we carried on as far as we dared. I kept my eye on the approaching weather. And then you could see like a haze coming across the sea towards you, and you knew what it was. You knew the rain was on its way. And we were too far away to get back and keep dry. And we got caught in this downpour. And it was torrential. I mean, absolutely torrential. It was like standing in the shower. I'd got my coat on, as had my wife, but my coat wasn't particularly waterproof. It basically sucked the water up. We eventually got back to the car park, and I was soaked, absolutely soaked. I took my coat off, I got back to the car, I put the boys back in the car, I had some towels in there, I wiped the boys down, and I just peeled my coat off and let it drop to the floor. It was that wet. My jeans were soaked. I hadn't got a spare pair of jeans or anything with me, so I just left my coat in the car because it was sopping wet, and I went in. I just had a sweatshirt and my soaking wet jeans. I went into the shop. They had like there was a shop there, and there was like a cafeteria. So we went into the shop part and bought jeans and sweatshirts. This way, guys, wrong way, this way. Come on, this way. There's somebody else coming with a dog. I just spotted them. We went and bought new clothes because we were that wet. And we peeled off our old clothes, dropped them into a polythene bag, and we put new clothes on just to get us out of the place. It was a lovely, I will never forget it. It was a fantastic place, but my God, did we get wet. Right, here we go. We're into the trees again now, guys. It's like walking into a tunnel, look. Oh, that's lovely. That was the John O'Groats. The ones to Land's End, The weather was better for that one. It's still February time, it's still a dog holiday, and we'd done Land's End before we did John O'Groats. And when we'd done Land's End, I said, as we'd done Land's End, we need to do John O'Groats. That's why we did them both a year apart. They were great. They're both totally different, both great. Really enjoyed it. Some fabulous walks on both of them. One thing that does stick in my mind, more so in Scotland than in Cornwall, was the stars. In the evening, I used to take the boys out before I put them to bed. I used to walk them down the lane, the farm track, back to the main road, and it was a single track concrete road. Pitch black, I mean pitch black. There wasn't any street lights, so the stars were unbelievable. I've never seen stars like it. The sky was studded with these stars, and it was so clear. Never had that anywhere else. That's the only place I've ever seen it's so clear, so sharp. Really impressive. The only thing that was a bit spooky, I used to wear one of those headlight torches, like a little band you have on your head with like a strip of LED lights. I used to have one of those. And when you used to walk down the lane, if you looked left or right into the fields, all you could see was all these eyes looking back at you. It was all the sheep in the fields. And as you looked into the field, all their eyes lit up. It was like little devil eyes watching you. It was really strange. But yes, fond memories, fond memories. Right, I'm going to sign out, guys, and I shall speak to you again in a minute. Okay, bye-bye.